guys, it's another Sunday. It's been a couple long weeks. I am still exhausted. Definitely seen more problems with the post office and getting shipments. It is, I guess, around election time, so this could probably be something they're trying to do to disrupt the elections. Don't know. Just know I'm having problems actually getting my packages, which sucks. And it seems like the U.S. Postal Service app is on the fritz. But that is not stopping us. Just makes things a bit stronger. I actually just decided to go on my PS2, play some old school PS2 games, living the nostalgic life. It's all good, I guess. It could always be worse. But we are getting down to the nitty-gritty of my collection, I guess. We're almost finished with Soul of Chogokin. Like I said, we're going to take a couple weeks off for Star Wars unboxing. Then straight into Transformers. Excuse me. We're going to try and do it one at a time. There's no real rush, right? On the other side, we're into G.I. Joe Classified, the Joes, and then all we have is the Dreadnoks. So literally everything is almost unboxed. That's why lately I've been focusing on trying to hunt down DVDs. But at the same time, I'm still ordering stuff from Hasbro, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, still trying to find stuff that I still need, which is a bit more difficult because of all the things coming in from Hasbro at the same time. But it's not a you problem, it's a me problem. But we did get more Star Wars Black Series figures. Rook Cass. She looks insane. And part of Gar Saxon's Shadow Lord group. And I do have Gar Saxon himself pre-ordered. I think that leaves possibly 3 spots open. One spot's already taken. That leaves 2 spots. Well, technically 2 spots already taken. So 1 spot left on that shelf. And truthfully, I have no idea who to put there. I really don't. But things will come to me, as they always do. Besides Rook, we have the 11th brother. He looks pretty frightening. Again, from the Star Wars Maul animated series, the Shadow Lord series. He's also been in one of the other animated series. Like I said, I'm trying to collect all the Inquisitors. Also trying to collect certain Sith Lords that I fell in love with. Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to make all of them. But we did get the new Darth Maul figure with the robot legs. Definitely looks bigger handles for his lightsabers. So 1 week we're going to open the 2-pack from Amazon of Knights of the Old Republic. And then the little Grogu figure. Then the following week we're going to open these 3. Before we get into Transformers, the masterpiece. It's going to be pretty interesting. Hopefully, I think we should be opening Transformers the last week of August. Maybe the second week of September. And if we open them up one by one, they should last till sometime into December, maybe January or February. Only time will tell. There is still things that need to be ordered for Transformers as well as Soul of Chogokin. I do think with all the pre-orders to this point, we have caught up with G.I. Joe. We have caught up with Star Wars. We have caught up with Tiger Sharks, caught up with Thundercats, caught up with Godzilla. caught up with Silverhawks. We're actually doing pretty good. Like I said, we have a lot of pre-orders. A lot of G.I. Joe classifieds. The last thing we're going to pre-order that I know of right now is the Thunder Machine that comes out in September. That should be about 200, maybe cheaper, hopefully. But also that should be one of the last vehicles. Should be. Besides if they do a Mauler. Again, time will tell. There are still things I need to get with San Diego Comic-Con. They're redoing the Skeleton Warriors characters. So I might get some of those as well as, picking up some other versions of the Four Horsemen characters. There's still villains I need to get. There is still Mask, Venom, that's coming out from Loyal Subjects. The Super 7 still has a couple turtles I need to get. There's still a couple Power Ranger stuff I need to get. There are still stuff I need to get. And that's just figures. There is a lot of DVDs that I need to get. And we're actually going through those pretty well, surprisingly. Been watching a lot of old things besides old video games. Been watching some old movies, old TV shows. Old cartoons. I'm pretty excited. If everything goes well, I should be pretty good or pretty close with certain things by next year. Pretty close to finishing certain collections. Except for the expensive, which is Soul of Chogokin and Masterpiece. But speaking of Soul of Chogokin, I did finally receive a new Soul of Chogokin. So the problem with this one is I've actually tried to order this 4 times, 3 of which were, I feel like I was scammed. Luckily, I did get my money back to try again, get scammed again. So it's taken a lot to get this one. A lot of the parts are kind of loose, but it is used. I just need it to stand in robot form. I did open it up. I have gone through it. It looks like it's still in pretty good condition. And it takes me back because it is Solo Chogokin Leopardin from Spider-Man. It actually comes with a Hot Wheels spider vehicle, a small figure Spider-Man. It actually comes with a smaller version of this car, a really tiny version. This comes with the Marveler, which actually in America was his, when they made the live action Spider-Man, that was his web shooter. In Japan, they made it his web shooter as well as the way to call this giant robot. So yes, Spider-Man has a giant robot and a car. So they did actually make a Marveler. It can open and close. There's sound to it. There's lights to it. It does fit on your wrist. It is huge though. I do not recommend it. But before Power Rangers, we got Leopardin. I don't think it was before. I really don't remember when this came out. I know it was back in the 70s. Possibly early 80s. But this is part of the Tokusatsu class, which is pretty much all of the superheroes of Japan. So this will be, excuse me, next to the Combattler, Votis, and Dankuga. Hopefully this Battle Fever J's Super Robot Zord, and then probably the most expensive, the Megazord and the Dragon Zord. Hopefully sometime next year. Of course, we still need to finish the top shelf, or the above shelf. As I said, little by little. I am pretty excited. little by little, the collections are getting completed. Unfortunately, it's taking a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of pain, but at the same time, I have been getting my money back, so but now U.S. Postal Service is screwing up a lot. So it's one of those, it was a little bit bad before, it's getting to be about 50-50 bad now. It's either scammers or it's either the Postal Service. But anyway, guys, that is what I have for you in this mailbox. We got 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 more figures. Mailboxes to go. 2 more DVD boxes to go. We have a lot of mails that came in over time. Trying to order more stuff. Like I said, little by little, we're finishing the collection. I do hope you guys find something in my collection that you guys like. You know, I do get it that most people who do collect action figures, toys, whatever, have a bigger selection. Also, collect more figures than I do. And a lot of them collect certain figures. Well, I'm pretty much all over this place. But this is my collection. This is basically what I remember as a kid. I grew up with as a kid. Grew up with as an adult. And like I said, the biggest thing for me, it's just the nostalgia feeling of seeing stuff. And hopefully making you guys feel some of that nostalgia feeling. But we do have things to open. This week, more G.I. Joe Classifieds, more Soul of Chogokin. We got Mazinga. Next week, Boss Spot. The week after that, we have now Leo Pardon. And then we go into the Star Wars and then into Transformers Masterpiece. So, things are definitely getting done. More than I expected. But I'm still a long way from being completed. So with that, of course, please stay tuned. Like I said, we have a lot of things to go through with mailboxes. Definitely want to try and get out and do some toy hunts, see what I can find here in Hawaii. Whether it's DVDs, toys, books, video games. Only time will tell. I do hope I can actually finish most of this before something happens to me. We'll see. Honestly, this is probably what's keeping me alive. Just the idea of trying to get everything. I mean, it's something to really work for and shoot for. Makes you want to keep going. Not only to actually get it, but to actually unbox it and see how it looks. Well, take care, guys. Be safe. Always aloha.